Some of the Bible stories that I love the most are the ones where we see these incredible examples of unbelievable faith. People who trust God in times of stress, in times of trial, in times of fear. And the amazing thing for me is that they do it without even having a Bible to read like we have today, because it hadn't been written. You've got Joseph and what we now call the Technicolor Dreamcoat. You've got Jesus' mother Mary, who was told by an angel that she was going to give birth to the Son of God as a virgin. These were people with some incredible faith. The story that sticks with me right now is the story of Noah. Now, Noah's story in the Bible starts in Genesis 6, and I'm not going to read it all now, don't worry. But I imagine that most of us know Noah as a guy who built an awfully large boat and filled it with lots of pairs of animals. When I think of the story, I'm struck with what ridiculous faith that must have taken to build a multi-storey boat that's nearly twice the length of a jumbo jet by hand, with what I'm sure must have been some really strange looks from his friends and neighbours, and then to sit in the boat for months on end, presumably shoveling poop from 2 of every animal, wondering if the rain was ever going to stop. Maybe he didn't ever have any doubts or struggles or wavers in those moments, but honestly, I'd imagine he probably did. But we know the end of the story. We know that God comes through for Noah and his family. The water subsides and God blesses Noah and his sons. I wonder if you can see yourself anywhere in Noah's story right now, because I know that I can. Perhaps God is telling you to build your boat, to risk failing and looking ridiculous, and you aren't sure if you're able to trust him yet. Or maybe you're on the waters, having stepped out in faith with God, and now you feel like you're there shoveling poop and wondering if the rain will stop and wondering if God will come through. And that faith step might have come as a result of something over the last few months, or it might have been going on for so many years that you've almost forgotten that there were even promises made for you. Either way, I want to encourage you today. God sees you and he sees your faith and he will not abandon you. There's a verse in Psalm 20 which I really love, which says, "Some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God alone." I don't know about you, but I want to live that out in my life, to know that the rain will stop and that the water will subside, because God is faithful and he keeps his promises forever. Have a good evening and God bless. Take care.